We're out in the Saltland Briny. It is a magnificent day and I'm with Andrew Harvey from Nomad Sport Fishing Adventures. Andrew, I have to say, I slept a little bit on the way out. Can you give me some indication? And the people at home, where are we?
Yeah, Paul, we're basically 100 nautical miles north of Cooktown on the outer edge of the Barrier Reef here.
Not a lot of people get this far, do they?
No, not a lot of people at all.
I believe the nearest boat ramp is a long way from here.
I can imagine it would be quite some distance.
So as you can see, no trailer boats, it's just us. We're gonna do some trolling, and one great thing about trolling, when there's so much fishing around here, it's a good way to explore, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. If you haven't really been to an area much before, it's a good way to just get in, you know, see what's there. You might find some awesome bottom and, you know, catch a few fish along the way.
The plan is, we are gonna catch a few fish. Come along for the ride. Now this is going to be interesting because we're pretty close to the edge here. It got hit and it's come straight to the top, but it's not pulling a lot of line. So if we're lucky here, Andrew, this might be an edible fish.
Yeah, it might be, Paul. I saw a silver flash when it ate.
Okay.
Potentially a small mackerel or a shark mackerel or something.
Yeah, it looks a bit macky. It does look a bit macky. What do we got there?
The barracuda.
Look at that.
Oh, yep,
oh, double go, Andrew. Oh, it's the double. Come under me. Maybe, oh, he's coming back up. Well, we've caught a few small fish. You want to come under me, Andrew?
Yeah, I'm coming under.
A few small ones, but and the daily double, mate. Nice.
Gotta love a double hookup.
Gotta love the double. And who ordered this wind, mate?
Not me.
Not me either. Now that was a very good tip there too, which you didn't see because we're getting the camera ready. We've got it in the bag so it doesn't get wet. This rod went off first, hooked up. And Andrew just kept those big Yamahas in gear, and straight away the second rod went too. And really important to do that, isn't it, mate, so you get the double?
It is, yeah. They're looking like a yellowfin here, and they generally hang out in schools.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
Nice little yellowfin.
Oh, mine just fell off. Look at that.
There you go, it's beautiful, eh?
That is a beautiful thing. That's a nice fish, mate.
Yeah, beautiful, eh?
Very, very solid. I'm just going to let him wear himself out a bit so he doesn't wear himself out on me.
Look at him lit up in the water.
They're just beautiful, these things. Oh, look at the gold. Try and get that leader. Got it?
There you go.
Oh. Now, be kind to me, mate. Got him. Oh. Look at that for a fish. Well done, man.
Beautiful.
That is gold. What a cracking yellowfin tuna. And these things, mate, you've seen these in some pretty big schools here.
Yeah, yep. They get pretty thick here at times.
Now the reason I'm holding him upside down,
so he doesn't go berserk.
so he doesn't go nuts, because when these things go nuts, they can nearly break your wrist. I'll just show you, this is a calm yellowfin, and this, when you hold a fin like that, even though they look better, is when they get a little bit crazy at times. But what incredible fish, one of my favourite fish in the world, eh?
Beautiful
and the chef is going to be very, very happy with us.
He's going to be happy, man.
A lot of people are confused as to what distance to run their lures behind the motor. Some people actually think that the outboards scare the fish. That is not correct. They actually draw the fish in. Imagine your tuna out in the ocean, next thing you hear, bit of hum, white water. They're going to come and have a look because fish are inquisitive by nature. So I always keep one lure nice and close to the stern here, get it in the white water. Then I run one back a bit further. If you're running 3 lures, one back a bit further again. The most important thing, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't run all your lures at exactly the same length. Oh! It's incredible, isn't it? Look at the birds behind us there. We've come into the hot zone. As soon as we got to the birds being there's bait, and straight away we're getting smashed. Come back, baby.
Another double.
And, oh!
Oh, yours might be getting shafted on the surface over there, eh?
I'm getting a freeze fall so you can get away. I think mine's getting, oh, yours just got sharked. When you get a spare second, can we go chase mine, please?
Yeah, no worries.
Now what I'm doing here, I'm actually letting my yellowfin swim away from the shark. Last thing I want is to become a shark food. I've got about another 100 before we get into some serious trouble. I've still got something, I don't know whether it's a yellowfin or a shark. I don't know if you noticed in Andrew, but it was a double hookup.
Yes.
And I ran straight for the 80 pound.
I noticed that.
Once bitten, twice shy. This fish took hundreds of metres when I free spooled him.
It was a good choice, I think. Let him get away from that shark.
So far, that shark was on his tail.
Wear him out.
Hope he's as tight as I am. We got fish. No, they're not my fish, they're other fish.
They're other fish. Here's yours.
There's my fish.
It's a hole.
It's a whole yellowfin, you beauty. That's what I call a winner-winner chicken dinner. Oh no. Ooh. Get away from Mr. Toothy. If you can get him in, mate, grab him. There's a big shark under us, eh? Look at the size of that. That's a nice fin. Ooh. Well done, man. So I was trying to get rid of this rod.
You're right. There we go.
That is a beautiful fish. I got it, mate. Just look at the sun, look at the colours of gold there. And a great tip, if your tuna's about to get sharked, free spool.
It is.
Mate,
awesome
that shark,
tip.
he was like 6 inches off his tail, wasn't
he? Yep, I saw that.
And you just allow the fish to get away. Now, because this tuna has had such a lucky day, I'm going to let it go because I reckon he deserves his health. It's his lucky day, he's going back. Oh, off he goes, beauty. Yeah, baby. The lure this fish took is a redhead, or Qantas, they call it. Rapala X-Rap 40. I actually got it off the boys at Rapala when I was in Finland. It was one of only 3 in the world at the time, a prototype. And I've been fishing all around Australia, caught some incredible fish on it. And today, it's doing the job again. This gets down that little bit deeper, and I find if you go deep, you tend to find the bigger fish. In saying that, the old X-Rap 30 is doing pretty well too. That's a shark.
Is it?
He ate my tuna, I reckon. I felt a few bumps and upgraded to an oceanic white tip. Now you can see that white tip on the dorsal fin there. Sorry, Mr. Cameron. And these are one shark you don't mess with. I've had some close encounters. They are nasty. They actually have attitude for breakfast, these guys. Like he's only a small one. Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Go! That is so awesome. I reckon that's a solid fish you've got on. How cool was this?
That's awesome, eh?
We just thought for a bit of fun, we'd put a popper out the back and we both said, I can't wait to see it get smashed. How good was it?
Right as you were putting the rod down, I just saw him.
And then we did a double tag team, and the yellowfin, he was airborne, wasn't he?
He was airborne.
And you'd actually backed it off, like we were just in neutral.
We just pulled up.
That is so cool. I love this stuff so much.
It's awesome, eh?
Well, I grew up as a young bloke. I remember I was 16 and Tammy Class from the boys from the police angling club come into my shop down at Tuckerwell Cranbourne, and they actually took me as a young bloke under their wing, took me to a room of cubing for yellowfin. Yep. And I just remember doing it as a young bloke. When I caught my first yellowfin, 23 kilos, I just thought it was the greatest day of my life. I'll never forget. And for that reason, because I worked so hard for them, that was almost my yearly trip, yellowfin has got a special place, eh?
They're a special fish in everyone's heart, I think. Anyone who's caught a yellowfin would say the same thing. And
I never used to rate them as a table fish because I just didn't have the palate. And I hate to say it, we used to use them for burley for mako sharks. But now that I understand how to cook it properly, and you get that rice-crusted tuna, and you get that beautiful sashimi with masala.
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? Oh. It's making my mouth water just talking about it.
And mine, can we go back? How you going, mate? Good?
Yeah, good. I got a bit of colour here.
Good work.
A bit smaller, this one.
Easy to manage.
Yeah, manageable.
I thought it was a bigger fish the way it took off.
How you going there with that one?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. It's a long rod, making it a bit hard on me, but he's actually coming my way pretty well. I don't think they're big fish. When I say big fish, they're big fish, but not big by yellowfin standards. And we're probably lucky because when they are big, they're near impossible to stop, eh? There he is. There's my leader. There's my yellowfin, and there's my popper. That is just awesome. The hook's just in. I might actually just give it a slack line and see if it'll fall off. Look at the light on that fish. That is just one of the most beautiful things you'd ever hope to see. Well, the lures we've been running today are all Rapala X-Wraps. They range between 20, 30 and 40 foot in depth. That's how far they'll actually go down. We're running different colours. I don't think it really matters about the colour at the moment because these fish are hot. The great thing though, these lures have excellent hardware and they're all fitted with single VMC hooks. In fact, they come fitted that way, so you don't have to muck around. They're super strong, you get solid hookups and it's much easier to get out of the fish. Andy, it's a tip that a lot of people obviously know, but when you see birds, what do you do?
Head straight for them, Paul.
And what are the birds? Why are they an indication that there's fish here?
Well, the birds are there because the bait's getting pushed up onto the surface, generally by those predators such as yellowfin, wahoo, dollies. Oh, here we go.
Yellowfin. Oh. And as soon as you find the birds, look what happens. It's amazing. Now, trolling speed, what do you like to do?
Between 5 and 6 knots is a good base to start with.
So you've actually got to watch your rod tip, don't you?
Yeah, you do, definitely.
And do you think that gives you a clear enough indication that if your lure's swimming properly or not?
Yeah, you'll definitely be able to tell if that lure's not swimming properly, and if you do have too much speed on, it'll obviously just pull out of the water, and you don't want that.
Oh, I can tell it's a fin if you look at my rod tip. It's just going dunk, dunk, dunk. That's his tail beat in the rod tip. You can see it clear as day. I'm trying not to let this fish go down. You might be able to get one on the popper on the way in, mate. Just trying to keep this fish up as high as we can. It's 80-pound fins. I can put plenty of hurt on these fish, but when they want to go, they have the most incredible speed because of the shape of their tail. And if you look at fish, look at their anatomy, all the speedsters have got a tail that's similar shape to a yellowfin tuna. Here's my fish coming up here.
Beautiful fish. Oh, nice one.
He's still got a bit of go in him. Ooh. I just don't want to let him go.
Yeah, there's a few sharks patrolling already.
Sorry?
I said there's a couple of sharks patrolling already there, yeah.
I'm not going to let him go. I'm going to sunset. I'll either bust him off or I get him in the boat. One or the other. Oh! That was, as I said, I either get him in the boat or bust him off. That braid cut right through my glove into my thumb. And you win some, you lose some. If you're watching, Aiden from Rapala, I need a package about this big because I've lost a lot of lures today. Okay, got to get this fish up, mate. Here's a leader. I'm on full sunset. Oh, there he goes, there he goes.
Popped him.
You know what? You win some, Andy.
And you lose some.
And when you say lose some, I reckon today I've lost a sum of about $800 worth of X-Wraps.
I'd say it would be quite close to that.
But I don't feel bad because I've got your credit card and I'm going to put it on my tackle wheel camera account for you. How's that sound?
Yeah, it sounds awesome.
Mate, talk about awesome. How's the yellowfin fish around here?
Hasn't it just been going off this afternoon?
Unbelievable. The only thing that's beat us is the sharks.
Yeah.
And some seriously big fish that we just can't get to the boat.
You get that with the big jobs.
It's a good problem to have. Only one more thing left to do today, and that is eat some of the best sashimi that the world has to offer. I can't wait. Well, Andrew, that was a very, very hot yellowfin bite, wasn't it?
Oh, it was insane. Some of those takes on the surface, they just couldn't leave those X-Wraps alone.
And the popper?
That was awesome.
Gone. Now, Sam's prepared some yellowfin for us. Grab a fork, because as far as I'm concerned, there is not much better than fresh yellowfin tuna. As an amateur angler, to be able to go out and catch fish and eat it, I mean, this was swimming an hour ago, wasn't it?
You can't get any fresher.
Bit of wasabi.
Beautiful.
O-M-Y. That is amazing. Now I know where the sharks are so keen.
It's beautiful.
Yellowfin tuna at its best. Nomad sport fishing, unbelievable. And this bloke, he can find the yellowfin.